Welcome to the Dynasty Pylon Show. My name is Martin. I'm here with my good friend Mark. Big
going,
names,
everybody?
big moves, big disappointments, man. It's a crazy week. We're opening up with free agency. So yeah, dude, we're winging it, man. We don't even have any script or anything. Like so much happened. I'm just like, dude, every single you know what? The Patriots signed everybody, so that's our show. See you next week, and we'll see what the Patriots sign for that. But yeah, dude, it's like every single time, Patriots this, Patriots that. I'm like, dude, everyone's going to the Patriots. Like, what is Bill doing over there?
I don't know. It's a great question, considering they don't ever sign free agents. So this is different.
I was like, dude, man, like I have like so like a giant list. But you know what? You predicted this, or actually, you told me this last week that someone said that it was going to be a mayhem, like a massacre or something like that.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like I guess if you really want to start from the beginning, we can start with we'll start with defense, little IDP action from what we normally go with, and then we'll jump into offense. But I know from like the safeties, Justin Simmons franchise tagged with Broncos. John Johnson signed with the Browns for 3 years, $33 million. And you said he was a Ram, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Marcus May got franchise tagged to the Jets. Marcus Williams franchise tagged by the Saints, and Rayshon Jenkins is going to the Jags. And then I lost my spot, but you know what do I got rolling across the screen? I got
running backs. Devin Coleman to the Dolphins. Malcolm Brown to the Dolphins.
Everyone's going to the Dolphins or the Pats, man. Dude, it's like AFC. What I got? Running backs, I'm just gonna skip Aaron Jones, and I'll just leave that to last because
that'll be.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like, we had an opportunity to see a really good player play, and Aaron Jones just signed a 4-year deal, $48 million, which I have no idea how the Packers pulled that off.
They did the same thing that everyone's doing. They have these void years.
Yeah, which is they're going to have to reconstruct their deals anyways next season after it.
Basically, it just helps them for this year, next year, and then they're like, okay, we're going to restructure.
Right, because they're going to get money again. So
that's how the Buccaneers did it. They gave Tom Brady like 2 or 3 void years so they could bring back David and was it Barrett? Shaq Barrett? No.
Shaq Barrett, yeah.
Yeah, Shaq Barrett.
Yeah.
Godwin was franchise tag.
Yeah. So who else did I have? I lost my spot. We'll just go with QBs, I guess. Go down the list. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Like I said, so we got Dak Prescott obviously resigns for 4 years. And then we got Jacoby Brissett signs with the Dolphins. Ryan Fitzpatrick is now with the Redskins. Jameis Winston.
There are no Redskins, sir.
Or
Washington football team.
Whatever. The Washington football team. They need to come up with a name already. I'm tired of it.
Next year.
Well, what's the scoop? Did you?
I don't know what it's going to be. They just said they're going to announce it.
God, it better not be the Red Tails. It better not be the Red Tails. I heard that was one of the names.
Red Tails or Red Wolves?
Those are both stupid.
Well, I get to keep my HTTR, so I'm okay with it.
Hater for life. So, Andy Dalton's a Bear for 1 year.
The DC area.
$10 million. Was that? I missed what you said. What's up?
I said the Red. Well, the Red Tails actually have a historic history with Washington D.C. I don't know if you know who the Red Tails are.
No, enlighten me.
They were the first all African American.
Is it the movie?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, all right.
But it's based off a true story. But of the 5-man crew, 3 of them were from Washington, D.C.
Oh, and Tank actually said the Warriors is one of them, too. Oh, yeah. Tank.
Oh, yeah, Warriors.
What's up, dude? Do you want to jump in? mean, you can if you want. So
I did hear Warriors, and then I also heard Washington Football Club instead of football team.
that's the same. Why would they name it the same? That's so stupid. I don't understand why. What's going on over there?
I prefer FC over FT.
I don't know. And then he also said
Senators and Federals.
Senators and so I lost my spot, man. Again. Where was I? Andy Dalton is a Bear. Cam Newton, obviously, is with a Patriot another year. Tyrod Taylor is going to be a Texan, and I think they're just making that move just in case your boy Deshaun does not play. So it's a $5.5 million. Yeah, we'll see. So that's pretty much it for QBs. Everyone else
he doesn't play. I don't know what I'm going to do this year.
Resign.
Sam Darnold.
You got Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Dude,
I can't drop him now because if I drop him, then I definitely might not have a quarterback.
Hold on. So you're at what pick? You're at
fifth?
The 5th pick, right?
Yeah.
So would that mean, dude, you're either gonna pick a QB or a running back?
Yeah.
My
defense is pretty set, so don't need to worry about that.
Well, you're gonna be hurting on one of them. I mean, I look. I'm offering you freaking Matt Stafford. I mean, if you want. Well, I mean, let's think about it. If I could trade you a Matt Stafford at Dynasty League, like I won't go high, rather than I know in situation you're going to lose like a high end draft pick. But would you go for like a low draft pick? I'll let that simmer in.
Okay. I'll come up with something after the show. Send you a trade.
I mean, you're in a weird position. I would maybe after the draft. I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of us are waiting on for. So, so running backs, we have Aaron Jones signed with the Packers 4 years.
And everybody else went to the Dolphins.
I am, like I said, I don't know why or how they got money for this. I really expected it was AJ Dillon season. And now I have an RB2 instead of an RB1. Yeah, the sauce, man. He was ready.
Sauce.
So Jamal Williams is no longer a Packer. He's going to the Lions 2 years. Mark Ingram, he's also going to the Texans. That should be interesting. It's going to be an old man fight there between him and DJ. So I think they're going to go 70-30. I think DJ's coming to his end. I don't see him doing much, man.
Well, I don't think Ingram's really going to be doing much either. So it should be interesting.
50-50 maybe?
50-50? Probably.
I mean, that could work between the two old guys. I mean,
so they don't get tired out.
Like, it's sad to say that once you're 29 in the NFL as a running back, your shelf life is done, dude.
Maybe one gets one game and then he gets a week off, and then the other one gets the next one.
It's a whole week of just Bengay and ice.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what they did with Adrian Peterson in the Lions?
I think so, yeah.
It seemed like he was there every other week.
It did seem like that.
Yeah. So this, I don't know. How do you feel about this next one? Is it good news or bad news? Carlos Hyde going to the Jaguars. Now, the way I look at it is this could potentially be good for James Robinson because I don't see Carlos Hyde actually giving him any competition.
No, I think it's good too. It means, as I think you're right, it's not going to give him any competition, but it also means Robinson doesn't have to handle the ball every single down. Plus, he's a different type of runner, I think, than Robinson.
He is. I feel like
Hyde's the I'm going to go up the middle, pound you, whereas Robinson's
that little speed guy.
The speedster zigzagger, going to make things happen. But I think it's good.
I mean, that's
also good for T-Law.
Yeah. I was a little worried that he was going to be a Philip Lindsay 2.0. I mean, but I mean, you never know. The draft is still coming. I just don't think.
That's true. They could.
I just don't think they will, though. Why would they? I don't know. Because it just to me, it makes no sense. You have a stellar running back. Maybe they have a better organization than the Broncos and actually keep the guy there. Like, let the kid run. He's got skills. Unlike the Dolphins, that poor Myles Gaskin, who I like to call the gas man. Dude, they signed Tevin Coleman and Malcolm Brown, both to 1 years. Coleman got a 2.7 and Brown got 1.75. I don't understand that either. Like, what's wrong with Salvin Ahmed and Gaskin? I thought they were really good.
Maybe it pushes Gaskins to be better. Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
By giving you someone who breaks all the time and someone who's old?
I don't know. Maybe they're bringing in competition, so it forces him to have to step up. So he's like, I'm not losing my carries. You guys can battle for the second carries.
If they don't draft anyone, it's got to be Myles Gaskin's backfield. It has to be. There's no way they're going to put there's no way. I don't see it. And then let's see what else we got. So I lost my spot every single time I change. I switched screens. I should have had them like right next to each other. I switched screens. Devontae Booker.
Did you say Kyle Fuller might get released?
Yeah.
Hey, bring him over here. We'll take him. He can play with his brother.
They might potentially release him. It was actually today.
Oh wow! Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, Kyle Fuller might get released. Dude, I don't know. Tank, you're watching. How do you feel about that? Devontae Booker, he's a giant for the next 2 years. And that's pretty much it for the running backs. And then we jump to receivers. Corey Davis is now a Jet. Marvin Jones is a Jaguar. Emmanuel Sanders signed with the Bills, which makes no sense because didn't they just get rid of John Brown to relieve cap room?
Yeah, but I think he signed for like a veteran minimum.
What, $6 million?
I think veteran minimum. Well, I don't know what the veteran minimum.
No, that's what the contract says. $6 million.
Oh, is it 6?
Yeah.
I think John was making over 10, so it's still
$4 million right there. That's. I mean, how much is a rookie? Like what, 4?
I think it depends on what round you're drafted, or when you're drafted.
I guess. But speaking of John Brown, he is now a Raider, which I'm not surprised. That's actually a nice fit for him. I don't think it's too bad. But
they already had Ruggs though. They don't need another speedster.
Yeah, but Ruggs didn't really do much last season.
Hey, he was the fastest person at the combine. That's all the Raiders needed.
Dude, wow. Don't even start me on the combine. I'm not even. That combine is the reason why he was drafted number 1.
Yeah. But
when you're on the Raiders, who no longer is a Raider, is Nelson Aguilar. He's going off to the Patriots. Yep. That's actually our first Patriot, isn't it? That I said tonight. Yeah. They're coming. They're coming. Tyrell Williams.
Wait till we get to tight ends.
Yeah. Tyrell Williams is also was a Raider, right? And also to the Lions, or he's going to the Lions. Pretty cheap too for 1 year and $4 million. So
that's pretty cheap actually.
Yeah, for him, yeah. I thought he would get more. Yeah. Jamal Agnew, Andre Roberts, I don't know these guys enough. I probably should.
AJ Green to the Cardinals?
Potentially. They are looking into that, and they might actually potentially do that. I guess they want all the guys who are like old over there. So that's cool, I guess. John Ross is a Giant.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And another Patriot, Kendrick Bourne from the 49ers, is now a Patriot. Yeah. So Philip Dorsett, also Jaguar. It seems like Jaguars and Patriots and the Giants. Maybe not the Giants, but just signing everyone. So here we have a rebirth of Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski at tight end.
Curtis Samuel to the Washington football team
is Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith to the Patriots. So yeah, both of them are going over. But yeah, people are saying it's a rebirth of potentially Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski. I mean, it's total different players, but
It,
different.
it's somewhat of a good way to look at it though, because if you look
Yeah.
at Aaron Hernandez was a bit shorter, which Johnny Smith is, and
Hmm.
then you got the big guy Hunter Henry 6'6", Gronk is 6'6", 6'7". I
Yeah.
can see the comparisons.
Yeah. I just I was
You know,
like,
minus
that's
murder.
very interesting. Very interesting. With two stellar tight ends. Um, so yeah. And then as tight ends, Josh Hill from the Saints is going to the Lions. Not a lot of people know about him, but he was there. Um,
Not Taysom Hill.
no, not Taysom Hill. Josh Hill,
Speaking
who
of Taysom Hill, did you hear his contract?
oh I know, wasn't it like 40 million or
4
something like that?
years, 140 billion.
140? Yeah.
I was like,
What?
what the heck?
Why? I don't
Voidable
understand. Like
years again, man. Voidable years.
I don't understand this guy. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
What does
I
he
saw that about
do?
drop to the floor, man.
I missed this. What did Tank say? Uh
That's all the Bears need. I got a few more years before I become a cheesehead.
that was oh my gosh, dude. I was making fun of him too. He was his dude, the GM is their problem, man. It really is.
No,
I
he's on his way out, I'm sure.
I just I can't see why he still has a job. So again, let me switch back over. So we did the tight ends. Now we go to. Do you want to hear the linemen? The unsung heroes? Not really. I mean, not that I know any of these guys. I'm so sorry. That sucks. But we can go jump to the defensive ends with Trey Hendrickson. He was
The Bengals.
the Bengals, and he did really good with the Saints last season. Then you got Yannick Ngakoue, who probably has, 6 different jerseys in his closet now?
And he's like, what, 25?
Does he suck, or what's his deal?
I
I
don't
thought he
know.
was really good.
Well,
Why
I'm
is it
pretty sure
nobody
he's
want?
good. I'm pretty sure he's good.
Yeah, but what's his issue? Like, there's
I don't,
he must be a weird guy in the locker room.
maybe.
That's what I'm. So yeah, Yannick Ngakoue signs a 2-year deal with the Raiders, which I would say by week 6
To
he's
be
probably
fair,
going to get.
the first 2 times he left, but I think was because Jacksonville knew they weren't going to be able to keep him, so they wanted something for him.
Mhm.
So Minnesota traded for him, and then they came out of the gate sucking, and they're like, "Well, crap, we're not going to re-sign him. We can still get something for him."
Is that what it is? And then he went to
Honestly,
join his buddy
and then
Calais Campbell in
yeah,
Baltimore.
and then he went to the Baltimore, and then I don't know if Baltimore just didn't have the money to re-sign
They
him.
probably cut him. It's everyone's getting
Oh,
cut.
no, he was a free agent at the end of the year. That's why the other 2 teams traded him.
God, this guy has dude, he's like the Ryan Fitzpatrick of defensive ends, man. He's
And he's only like 24, 25.
and now he's going to the Raiders, which
There's no telling how many teams he could play for the next 10 years.
I don't know. Maybe the
That was
Raiders
just 1
decide to
year.
trade him.
That's what, yeah, trade him.
Maybe they'll get something good out. He's only 25.
Or him,
right?
I'd be like, no trade clause.
No. Yeah. We
I've
already know about JJ
twice.
Watt. And then you got Carl Lawson. He's going to the Jets. And that's pretty much all Tack McKinley, former Falcon, who's now going to the Browns, which should be a good fit for him.
Nice.
And
Did the Browns cut Vernon, or is he still there?
The Browns?
Yeah, I heard the reason they were going after JJ is because they were going to cut Vernon.
The linebacker?
No, defensive lineman.
Who am I thinking of? Oliver, right?
Yeah.
He's not a linebacker? I thought he was a linebacker.
No, he plays the other side of Myles Garrett.
I don't know.
But I heard they were going after JJ because they were going to cut him. But I wonder if they're keeping him now. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just haven't heard. I would have thought he'd be up there on the free agency tracker. I don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere either.
Yeah. Interesting.
So let me see that. Where did I leave off of? Was that
Somebody going to the
linebackers?
Browns. Someone going to the
Defensive ends.
Browns. Defensive ends.
Defensive ends. Okay. Who was going to the Browns? Someone was going to the
Guy
Browns.
from the Falcons.
Carl Lawson. No, he was Jets.
Yes.
Yeah. Tack McKinley. Tack McKinley's going to the Browns. Which they need any more help over there because they're like
I know,
a
that's
beast ass defense.
That's what made me think of
JJ
Vernon.
Vernon. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, they got another defensive line?
Dude. And the Vikings making some moves too, man. They're all over the board too. They just got Delvin Tomlinson from the Chargers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good. And then you got that's pretty much it. Everyone else, the big namers, Nomakong Su, and Quan Short, Sheldon Rollins, they're still sitting there. They're just God knows who they're gonna sign. Because Jadeveon Clowney's still there too. Oh, Oliver Vernon, free agent. Yep, you're right.
Oliver Vernon.
Yep, you're right.
He's a free agent. Okay. Well, that's why they brought in Lawson. Then.
Yeah. And speaking of like guys who just got released, I feel really bad for Carlos Dunlap. He just got to Seattle, and because of the cap, they had to release him.
Yeah.
He was going to be nasty in that defense. But especially with what KJ Wright's leaving. So
KJ Wright's a free agent. He still hasn't even signed.
Yep, no one signed him yet. He will though, for sure. He's
I'll
a pretty
take him. We need linebackers.
But if we go talk about linebackers though, I don't know how the Bucks pulled off Shaq Barrett and Levante David back.
Great question.
I don't know where they're pulling this money out of. But the big one is Bud Dupree signs with the Titans. Matt Milano goes back to the Bills. I really thought they were going to let him go.
If the Titans sign Bud Dupree, they're not going to bring Clowney back in, probably, right?
Probably not, because Bud Dupree got a big deal, dude.
Yeah, because then they play the same position.
Yeah. So
interesting.
So Matt Milano's re-signing is going to hurt your Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah.
But Tremaine Edmonds?
Yes and no. Yes, it hurts because they're both good, but Milano plays right linebacker. Edmonds plays middle linebacker.
Yeah, but I feel like Milano's everywhere, though.
No, he's good. Don't get me wrong. I was hoping we'd get him. After we couldn't get David because he re-signed, I was like, well, Milano, let's get him, and then he re-signed.
Your biggest issue was QB. You guys got Fitzmagic, so.
Well, there you go. Problem solved. We're going to the Super Bowl, guys. You heard it here first.
Hold your shorts, man. You're not going anywhere, bro.
Hey, we can win the division probably.
Dude, you guys have potential, man. You know, I'm when he got signed there, I was really excited for Antonio Gibson because he loves his running backs. So, yeah, I was happy about that.
We got Lamar Miller. You didn't bring that signing up.
Who cares?
I don't disagree. I was like, wow.
Who cares?
I know we wanted to get another running back, but I didn't know we were going for Lamar Miller. Hasn't even played in 2-3 years, I think.
I don't know. You guys got Bryce Love back there. He's still waiting for his chance.
Yeah, what the heck? Why can't we ever run with him? He was supposed to be good.
I really thought they were going to do Bryce Love over Gibson at one point. Again, he hasn't gotten a chance at all.
Well, that's how he got hurt. He went to Stanford just like Christian McCaffrey.
And then he got hurt, and that was the end of it. So yeah. So yeah, Matt Judon is also a Patriot. Yep. So he should be a good fit there with Hightower. Those should be two good linebackers right there. And then Christian Kirksey is now a Texan. I have no idea why. He's a really good linebacker, and he only signed a 1-year, $4 million. That's it, dude. Christian Kirksey, he's got some money issues, man. Well, he might own some loan sharks.
Going into a contract year, he picked a good team because they're going to be on defense a lot, especially if Watson doesn't.
Yeah, but as a player, do you really for us IDP?
If you could go pad your stats and get a big time contract next year, why not?
Yeah. How old is he, though? Do you know?
I honestly don't know. I don't think he's that old, though.
I think he's 20.
I think he's in his
28?
Late 20s. Yeah, I think 28, 27, 28, 29.
I mean, that's a good, I agree with you there, but I don't think he's. All right, see, Christian Kirksey nailed it. 28.
See?
Yeah. That's a lot of body banging there at linebacker, dude. Like, he's going to be rough at the end of the season. That better be worth that $4 million. I'm just saying. I don't
If he
think
can turn that $4 million into like 15 million going into free agency next year,
potentially. I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be worth the bruises.
I hope so. Jared Davis is going to the Jets, and that's pretty much all the big namers that we have that just got signed recently. The guys are still there. Hassan Reddick, the Cardinals aren't going to sign him. Kyle Van Noy, actually, I think re-signed with the
Patriots.
Miami. Did he Patriots?
The Miami group cut him 1 year into a 4-year deal, then he went back to New England. 4 years.
Jesus, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
He must have sucked.
No, he actually did really good. They have cap issues apparently.
Well, yeah, when you bring in all the running backs in the league, of course you're going to have cap penalties.
That's probably true.
God. So, let's see. That is linebackers. And let me put something up here. Just so that you show there.
Oh, cool.
What's up?
Oh, my dog's barking.
Oh, that's always wonderful.
Yeah.
Especially during this time. So, I'll be listening to some podcasts and their dog is just like loud. It's funny though. All right, so you and I had a good laugh about this. So Joe Thomas, I'm gonna look him up. A linebacker, Joe Thomas, not the O lineman Joe Thomas, but we laughed about this because we thought it was funny that he just came out of retirement to go play linebacker. But I look up Joe Thomas, a 29-year-old who was with the Cowboys.
Oh,
yeah. So apparently this guy signing with the Texans for $1 million, $2 million. So, yeah.
There you go.
Good luck, Joe Thomas. Maybe you can make your name yourself since you'll be on defense a lot, right?
Right. Yeah.
So,
you forgot a receiver, by the way, Martin.
What?
You forgot a receiver.
Who did I forget? I wrote it down. Did I?
Curtis Samuel, 3 years, 35.
Whatever. I typed it in. They could read. We only have one viewer. He's probably gone too. No, he's still here. Sweet. But yeah, no, Curtis Samuel, dude. As a matter of fact, I did call that. I called that. I'm like, I really see Curtis Samuel going there. And I think it's a perfect fit. I mean, he's going to be Fitzmagic's Devontae Parker. Because everyone's going to be on Gibson and Terry McLaurin's nuts. So he's going to be that sneaky guy. So let's see.
No, I like the signing.
No,
if he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy. He has injury issues, but
he didn't do too bad last season with injuries, did he?
I think he missed 2 or 3 games.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, I know I was a little upset because I'm a DJ Moore owner, and all he was doing was racking up yards, but no touchdowns.
Well, it's different now. Yards are good now.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, in a regular league, yes. We just changed the settings to that. So, yards are good now. So, yeah. So, let's go to the DBs, the corners. So, William Jackson.
Heck yeah.
He's going to Washington for 3 years, $42 million. Shaq Griffin, ex-Seahawk now, is going to the Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
So Jaguars are looking pretty nasty, dude.
Yeah, they must be all in on this T-Law guy.
Pretty much, man.
I don't blame him though. I don't blame him.
You wanna run to Vegas and then throw 100 down on the Cardinals and the Jaguars?
Do it.
Hey, well, maybe we can make you rich. I don't know, but I think I do see the Jaguars and the Cardinals definitely flipping their ears, like for the good. Definitely, especially the Cardinals. Unfortunately, they don't have Patrick Peterson anymore.
They better flip their year, because if they don't, the
Poor
GM
JJ.
and the coach are gone. Kingsbury, that's his name.
Yeah, Kingsbury. Yeah, for sure. They're on the hot seat now.
There was already grumblings that he wasn't going to make it through this offseason. I was like, man.
So you got Shaq Griffin. I said that to the Jags. Yep.
Yep.
Mike Hilton. If you don't know him, he's a really good corner for the Steelers. He's with the Bengals. So he went from the Steelers to the Bengals. I don't know, maybe that's a personal issue there, but it was a 4-year, $24 million deal. He's a good corner. I had him for a couple of weeks, and then he got injured. And then
$6 million for a corner? That's not bad.
No, $24 million.
No, I meant $6 million a year.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's going to the Bengals. He's going to play opposite team. He's going to play against his Steelers twice. Like, I don't know. Maybe these guys get a kick playing against their old squads and just rubbing it in their face. So the next guy is Janarius Jenkins. He is no longer a Saint. He is going to the Titans after just being cut not too long ago due to cap, because the Saints were cutting everyone and their mom. So, and then you got...
Dude, how did they get under cap? You know they're under cap now?
What?
Insane. Yeah. They're completely under the cap now. It's insane. They went from 111 million over.
How?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. I have no words for that. They were like they were like the second highest ones.
Yeah. No, they were the highest one.
There was someone who was ahead of them, I think. Barely.
Who was 100? They were at 111 million over. Who could have been more than
that? Well, I guess at the time when I saw they were only at 30.
Oh, maybe that was when they started already coming down. Then.
Probably, but at the time, okay, so when I saw this, the Rams were at 33 million. They were at 31 million. Okay. So,
well, the Rams are also under the cap now too.
Oh. What is okay? Something fishy's going on, dude. I don't know. That's a lot.
It's those phantom years.
But then who'd they cut besides that corner? I don't remember anybody they cut.
Well, they let a lot of people go, so that all comes off the books.
Yeah, but
maybe they restructured Matthew Stafford
to what, $1 a game?
Sure.
I don't know.
They give him all this bonus money, and then I don't know.
You got Justin Hardy is a Jet. Terrence Mitchell is now a Texan because everyone's going to the Texans all of a sudden on defense.
Yeah.
And CJ Goodwin is a Cowboy. He just re-signed with them again. So he's a pretty good corner. He's a corner. Yeah. So safeties, John Johnson is now a Brown. And where was he from? You said he was the Ram.
He's from the Rams. Yeah, he's from the Rams.
Right, he was the Ram.
Yeah, maybe they cut him.
Maybe. He must have been one expensive dude.
Yeah.
Because he signed with the Browns for 3 years, $33 million. He's getting $11 million a year.
Well, he's good.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with you there, but for a corner, I guess it's.
Although they did re-sign Leonard Floyd for 4 years, $64 million. So who knows how they're getting this cap, man?
I don't know, dude. It's ridiculous. But my biggest surprise was Jalen Mills, man. Just got the former Eagle now, and he's with the Patriots.
Yeah,
4 years, $24 million. And that's pretty much it for the news. I mean, is there anyone that really like you already know mine. Now that's the Packers organization.
I don't know. I think It didn't shock me that they re-signed him, but I was blown away by the amount of money that Trent Williams got. Oh my god!
Trent
Or,
Williams.
yeah, the
The
lineman.
lineman from
Yeah, a
49ers. Yeah.
33-year-old lineman getting a 6-year, $138 million contract. Whoa!
I don't
I
know,
was
man.
like, holy crap!
I think someone might have accidentally scribbled the wrong number in there and
Right?
sent it to their assistant, and she just
And the agent was like, "We're in."
done.
Like that was nuts.
Isn't he the highest paid in the NFL now?
Lyman, I believe so.
I think
Yes,
so in
for
history.
sure.
It's
Oh yeah, yeah.
so
Crazy.
I don't know, man. I just thought it was like because I was what's funny is that when I saw that I was at the gym and then
It
I saw
just
all over ESPN it was just everywhere.
it just sucks though because we're in contract negotiations with Brandon Sheriff, who was considered the fourth best free agent. And I'm like, crap. Now we got to come up with 6 years, 138 million. Whoa. Now, granted, Williams is combine his names, I guess. Williams is a tackle, and they get paid a little bit more than guards, but
Well, yeah, because that's like
still,
their main protection, at least for
it's
righties, from what my
but
understanding.
yeah, no, I think you're right. But for still, I was like, he's gonna want something close to that.
But isn't he like up there in age?
Who, Williams or Sheriff?
Williams.
Williams is 33.
Uh,
Sheriff is 28 or 29.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's still a lot of money for a lineman, but
Oh, it is.
I guess if he's doing his job, he's doing his job. I mean, how many sacks did Garoppolo take this season? It better not have been from his side. That's for damn sure.
Well, he didn't take many because he was hurt.
But was it because of that?
That's probably why.
Yeah, but was it from Williams' side? That's the
I
thing.
would hope not. If you're paying him 138 million, better not have been from his side.
Here's one. So Tank, what do you think about Kyle Long? If you're still watching,
Oh yeah,
Kyle Long came back from the Bears. Like, dude, to come out of retirement and say, "Hey, I don't want to play for you anymore because you suck," or what?
Well, I think he was chasing a ring, and obviously, I don't think he was going to get that from Chicago. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Dalton.
I don't know about the Chicago Bears, man, and I don't want to like harp on them too much, but they just have the worst luck, and I think it's their GM. I really do. Like they can't get anything done QB wise. So
We'll just put it in perspective. You look at it. Was it 2 or 3 years ago? 3 years ago, I think, when they were one field goal away from the NFC Championship game. And like ever since then,
yes,
it was like, what is happening here? They've just been like in disarray.
I don't know, man.
Cody Parkey.
I feel bad for them, dude. Like I almost want to laugh at them, but it's like so sad that they just I don't know what's going on. Like they're throwing Mitch and they're throwing Nick, and now they're bringing in Andy Dalton.
They traded for Khalil Mack. Now they're trying to trade him away.
He's not any better than them. It's like all right, of you three sucky QPs, who wants to play this week? Because you're all going to do the same.
Well, I heard there's a chance Mitchell goes back.
Okay.
Does Mitchell want to go back there, though?
Am I supposed to be excited for that? Who's going to want Mitchell anyway?
I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying. I heard rumors that the Bears were thinking about bringing him back.
Would you want Mitchell Trubisky?
Me?
On the Washington? Yeah. No? Not over Taylor Heineke?
I would take Sam Darnold. I don't know. I'm not that high on Mr. Trubisky, unfortunately.
Yeah, me neither. But So
Because I can at least blame Sam Darnold's failures on a horrible team and a horrible coach,
Adam Gase,
where
horrible. Yes.
Mitchell Trubisky's
Horrible.
had good teams and a good coach and still wasn't able to put things together.
Right. I. But it's just like no matter what they did, it just they couldn't get it together.
Yeah.
So like it was like one like I remember for the longest time Matt Nagy was like, "Oh, we're not going to disclose who we're going to start this week. It might be this guy, it might be that guy." And then
Yeah,
it
that's
was like
good.
5 minutes before game time. All right, you're going out, and then we're like, "Oh, who we getting?" Like I would wanted to stay away from any fantasy football players from there. Like maybe the receiver, like Allen Robinson, and maybe the running back, but anybody who's on the Bears, I did not want any part of.
Yeah, Montgomery always came
Unless
through
you
every
get
once.
punt return and kick return yards, and then you're going to want
Yeah,
what's his face, the receiver Henderson. No, I'm thinking way back.
Patterson.
Patterson. Yeah, sorry, I went back a little 6 years or there with Henderson.
Yeah, good.
Um,
He's a running back now.
well, they split him. He's both.
He tied Montgomery in.
Well, that's because they had nobody. They had nobody back there.
Yeah, no.
So like, hey, did you ever play running back? Yeah, I did. I did.
You got to run like one. Get back there.
A couple of runs. All right, man. Go back there, dude. You got this. So, yeah, the only really big ones that kind of like irked me a little just because of like dynasty perspective was both Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones. Like I really expected one of them to be gone this season for sure. I really thought it might have been Aaron Jones. So it would have been Jamal Williams and the sauce AJ Dillon, but Williams left and he's now a Lion, which also kind of pissed me off because I have DeAndre Swift, so doesn't help my case. Now I potentially have two RB2s now. I'm not dropping AJ Dillon, like because if Aaron Jones gets injured, he's gonna do good.
Which he's shown he does. That's
right.
been like his one fault.
That's all it takes is one injury, and then a star is born. So for the next 4 years, I don't think
that
I'm
what
going to
happened? Isn't that what happened with Jones? Didn't they have
Jamal
Eddie Lacy?
Jamal Williams? Well, hold on. Well, wasn't Jamal Williams the first round draft pick and Jones was the third? But yeah, Eddie Lacy, something happened. He got fat. And then
yeah, well, that happened. But.
and then they decided to throw him. So yeah. But I other than that note, man, it's been kind of crazy, and it's going to continue to get crazy for the next couple of weeks. So, do you have any? Or that's actually not that bad of a show. It's actually 45 minutes.
No, I mean, like you said, it's been crazy. I'm wondering if some of these people are going to sign, and then, like you said, the Bears are already thinking about releasing
Fuller.
If maybe there's some other veterans that still get cut. So,
but what's their cap at?
Well, I know they don't have a lot of cap.
I know they don't even have a lot of picks.
I guess it leaked that either for Watson or for Wilson, they were willing to give up 3 firsts, a second, a third, and 2 starters. Now, a lot of people were saying because of their cap issues, one of those 2 starters was going to be Khalil Mack. Because it was the only way they would be able to afford either Wilson or Watson's salary was by shipping Kyle Mack out because they didn't have cap room.
Right.
And then the other starter was supposed to be Nick Foles.
I mean, I don't know. They would have to get rid of a lot, though. I mean, you'd have to ask for a lot in return for Khalil Mack because he's still young, too.
But the thing I don't understand is, like, if you add Russell Wilson or even Deshaun Watson, yes, they're a good team, but I don't know if they're good enough to win the Super Bowl. And then without 3 first-round picks, you're just going to not be good because you don't have cap to go get free agents. So you kind of, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's really mysterious, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I said, they might suck for the next couple of seasons. I don't know. I I feel bad for them, dude. Like I almost feel bad for them as much as I feel bad for the Texans. And the Texans are in such a like crap show that it's sad.
Yeah, but I
Because
also
JJ
feel
got
like if they do the right things, though, they could easily turn their organization in this draft.
with what picks?
If they send Deshaun Watson to the Dolphins
Oh
with their
yeah,
first round pick,
but then there's the money, and I don't even think they have like the other teams are going to want to pay that money.
well, apparently the Dolphins can afford it because they've been linked
That's
to Watson since.
everyone in the league, all the
Yeah,
running backs.
yeah. We'll bring the running backs. Here, take the running backs.
We'll give you Miles Gaskin.
We have 10 of them. Take 6 of them.
That makes no sense.
Oh yeah, we'll give you Gaskin. Maybe that's why they're bringing all these. Oh, we're gonna need a running back because we're gonna give up Gaskins in the trade.
We'll give you 2 rookie running backs, Ahmed and Gaskin. But yeah, anyway, besides that, I have nothing. It's just been a lot of moves, a lot of movement, and we're not going to see anything stable until I think the 23rd. I think is the last date. Or maybe I'm thinking of another date, but I could be royally wrong on that. But I think it's like another week or another 4 weeks, I think, until free agency ends. I totally forgot. But
I think you're right.
so I want to say it was the 23rd. But and then, dude, the draft is right around the corner, man.
I know I'm excited.
So
I
all these moves. Yeah. So, anyways, if you got nothing to say, I got nothing to say. Except that next week we'll be talking about more free agency and seeing what the Pats do and what Bill Belichick. What?
And possibly more veterans getting cut, going to different teams.
We'll see, but I think we'll come down to the last week or so where people are starting to get cut in order to make moves.
Apparently, there's also some trades too. I didn't even realize were happening. Nothing big, but
yeah, I think one of them dealt with the Browns, or no, the Bengals.
the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are signing former Browns Larry and Joby's 1 year. Yeah, nothing too big. Nobody knows who he is. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's it. Join Tank and Fredo tomorrow at Thursday on Did We Just Become Best Friends? They talk about pop culture and all a bunch of sort of fun stuff. And then I will be back on Sunday talking with those two, 9 a.m. Chicago time, which is Central.
What are you guys talking about this week?
I think more free agency.
Free agency. Well, you should be well versed in it by now.
I always like to hear what Fredo says.
Oh, I bet he's got some interesting things to say.
He's always got some interesting things to say. I don't understand where his
I
mind
gotta
goes.
tune in just to see what their thoughts are on Andy Dalton.
yeah. I already know. You know what? That's probably why Tank didn't join in.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm going to sit this one out. Just watch. But he was not happy about it. I remember he texted me today, and I was just making fun of Ryan Pace. So yeah, yep, he's watching right now. So, but yeah, so join them tomorrow on Did We Just Become Best Friends, and I'll see you guys Sunday. So, and next week Wednesday more free agency.
All right, sounds good.